Hello, fellow anti-novelists and friends. How much do I love you guys? I got a question over in the forums asking about how I process information. So I thought I would pop into a quick video and just answer it here. The question says, Dear Victoria, how do you process non-book primary resources, i.e. an academic publication or an article? Well, let's take a look. This is an old debate trick. These are just plastic folders. I get them for 10 at a time in a pack. But these have pre-cut slots in them that note cards fit perfectly in. However, because I am a DIYer, let's take a look in the file labeled Wootz Damascus. The washi tape is pink, which tells me this belongs in the realm of my main character, Tara. So I know at a glance what's in this folder. This is Tara stuff, and it has to do with Wootz Damascus steel. When I open it up, I've added a slit on this side so I can have my bib card tucked in that goes with this research material. This is just an article on the impurities in ancient Damascus steel blades. On this side, I have a partial chapter from my novel, and I have cards that are relevant to that chapter. You'll notice the pink highlights tell me that those are fiction. That's character information. The ones with no highlight are factual information from nonfiction resources like this over here. And then I also have a small card, which is a reminder about a character that is going to play into this chapter. So that's a little bit of how I workflow information, and I use the pockets in my folders to keep everything together and at hand. Let's look at this one. This one says embroidery and needles. So again, it's pink. I know this has to do with Tara. When I open it up on this side, look away if mangling books turns your stomach. This is a chapter ripped out of early 20th century embroidery techniques. I've got my bib card right here. I've got a pink highlight that tells me at a glance this has to do with Tara's story arc, and it's tucked right into a slit that I've added. On this side, these are the ones that are pre-cut that come with this kind of folder. And again, this is about the sewing needle, a history through 16th to 19th centuries. And there's my bib card on the back of which I can record information relevant to that article. The final one that I'll show you, this is a 5-pocket plastic folder. It's spiral bound, so you can have lots of resources here. Always have an inspirational quote washi taped somewhere inside your folders, just because you need a little encouragement now and then. But on this one, you'll see this is also a chapter from my novel. So I know that these cards are relevant to this chapter. So when I'm ready to work on it, I'm going to pull out my cards. This is a main card, 3150 on Philo-Taxis. Behind it, I have several cards labeled clue. All right. These are 4 things that will be peppered throughout the story that need to be discovered in order to put together a piece of the story arc. So I know when I'm working with Philo-Taxis, which is a 5th card that tells me that's another clue, all of that information sits right here in this folder. I've created a pocket to tuck that into. So when I'm working on the chapter, I've got my cards at hand. Now the rest of the folder, I have not yet added slits to put cards in because I may not need them. I only add them when I know I'm going to need them. So that is a quick high-level view at how I process non-book information. I just use slits in my plastic folders. You could certainly use cardstock folders or any other. Just make yourself a slit and tuck your cards in. So I hope that helped. Thank you for the question. I love you guys so much. Keep the questions coming. It's always fun to pop on and show you a little bit more of my process. I hope this helped. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.